Guys, I mean, you get to the best game from your opponent every night. Just what did you see at OU where they just grinded with you and hung in the game? And I mean, you had to really work for the win, right? I mean, what did you see at OU and your team?
They were really playing very hard. They was I feel like in the first half they was getting a majority of the 50-50 balls, and they just wanted it more. So the shots wasn't falling on their end. We was making more shots. That's why we was up. But I feel like they played harder than us throughout the whole game, and that's why they had a chance to come back.
Same thing. I agree with Greg. I think we didn't do what we needed to do in the second half, getting those 50-50 balls, and honestly, we're gonna get everybody's best shot every night. So, kind of got to know that. But we were able to pull out the win.
For Greg, you missed the last game obviously with an illness. Where would you say you are from 0 to 100%?
I would say I'm about at 70%. At the beginning of the game, I really set it off with all them turnovers. I had 5 turnovers, but it just felt like the game was moving a little too quick for me at the moment. I just got to get my legs back underneath me, and then I'll be fine. But I was just happy to be there. Obviously missing the Kent game, I was back at home on my phone. It's going crazy. I was probably sweating more than them at the crib, but yeah, it was good to be back out there though. I felt good.
Were you able to watch the game on ESPN?
No, I watched. Yeah, I had YouTube TV, so
Okay.
I was locked in. Texting the group chat after everything, like, what is you doing? Yeah.
The team to be able to pull out a win like that, now you're back in the fray today. Just did you talk to them and they came right back from Kent that night, or did you get them the next day?
Yeah, oh yeah, I talked to some of them after they came back. Obviously, I was talking to them on FaceTime a lot after the game, but yeah, I talked to them.
Enrique, we got the chance to see you guys coming back in after halftime, and we got to see your kind of motivation of the team. How does it feel to be in that kind of position where the guys are looking towards you to give them hope and keep them going?
G and I were selected to be our team captains this year. So, we take pride in, sometimes we got to be very aggressive with each other and tell each other, hey, we got to pick it up. And like G said before, we have that great relationship with each other. And, a lot of guys trust my word. I trust their word. So we kind of built that trust with each other. So in moments when we're down or moments where we're probably not playing our best, we could count on each other to pick each other up. So definitely a win for us,
All right, you guys are still undefeated in MAC play this year, as you might know. So what are you telling yourselves and the team in order to stay motivated and keep a hungry mindset?
Yeah, that going into every game, we know we're gonna get the opponent's best shot, and we're not kind of looking at the record, kind of going into game just trying to go 1-0 every day. Even in practice, Coach always says it sounds kind of corny, but winning is deodorant. But you can't get lost in that because at any night you see so many upsets in college basketball. Any night anybody can win, so you got to bring it every night.
Rick, you were on the 22 team that went to the dance. Yeah. Kind of not looking ahead, but looking ahead. How special is this team? How much does it have that it factor to when it comes to when you're in Cleveland at the MAC tournament? Hopefully, when you're at the NCAA tournament, how much is this team really? Does it know, how special it is?
Yeah, I mean, well, G was a part of that run too, and I think it's easy to say that now, to say that we have it, that we have the gears to get there, but I honestly, truthfully believe like we got another gear in us, like from everybody, and I definitely think it's special. I think our team chemistry alone, we have a lot of potential to take us there, and I know once we get there, we'll definitely be ready.
How much does 2 years ago help?
Oh, tremendous. I mean, just experience alone. Shoot, going into the season knowing that every game counts the same. Going into the season knowing that's an opportunity at the end. So you play around in the beginning, that messes up what's going on at the end. So can't think about it too much, but definitely we got that gear.
I try to stay away from thinking about March, but I know it's one of the most important times during the season. But this team, I feel like we can do something very special and make history.
Looking at tonight's game as a microcosm of kind of what's going to happen later on. Winning a game that's ugly, winning a game that's gritty, that's what you're going to see in March. That's what you're going to see in Cleveland, hopefully when you get to the tournament. How big is a game like tonight where you have to do the little things to win?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's big because, every game is different. My shot may not be falling, his shot may not be falling. That's why you got to do the little things, I feel like, to win in the moment. So, yeah, I feel like this win today was huge because we didn't play our brand of basketball to our standard, but we still did the little things to get the job done. So I feel like this is a building block on that.
Michael asked a question to Coach, and I think it's pertinent too. When you're doing so well, you guys, the best record you've ever had was 14-2 in the MAC. You're still undefeated. How do you stay in today and not think about March 14th, 15th, 16th?
Yeah, just taking it. We really just take it one day at a time, one practice at a time. We think of every game as we're 1-0. We just trying to go 1-0 this game, 1-0 the next game, 1-0 the next game. Because I feel like if you just keep looking through to the future, too far into the future, you're gonna slip up and somebody's gonna beat you. So we just taking it one day, one game at a time.
Yeah, definitely. I would say too. Coach definitely does a great job making sure we stay humble. We played well tonight, but we'll be watching all those clips that we messed up on. So, really attacking each game, like we did the little things to win, but how can we take away from those little things we messed up on to get better at the next game? So I think to answer your question truly is to try to not think about the past and to try to get better every single day, like at practice, your bodies, taking care of our bodies. Like it has to be a mindset to get better,
One thing makes this team special. What is it? What do you think? Is it the brotherhood? Is it the...
I definitely say the brotherhood.
Chemistry.
Brotherhood and chemistry.
This is by far the best chemistry. Oh, my bad. This is by far the best chemistry that we've had since I've been at Akron. I've been a part of a couple special teams, but this team is just, like, off rip. I feel like it's just the chemistry.
Sorry, guys.
Ray, you got 2 big blocks tonight. What helped you to get those?
I don't know. I was thinking I was trying to be like Greek one time for one time. But nah, I just happened to be in the right position and was able to make the play. The second one, I relaxed on defense, and my player that I was guarding got behind me. I'm like, oh, snap. Like, I got to try to do something. I just ended up coming up with the block. But just happened to just be in the right position and being at the right place at the right time.
This Ohio team has been averaging 79 points a game. Talk about what went so well defensively to allow you guys to only allow them 58 points.
They have good personnel. Last year we played them at Ohio. We didn't do well guarding their personnel. So going into this game, I think we definitely took it personal. And, defense wins games and championships, so we just locked in on defense.
I took it very personal.
Earlier, Coach touched on the leadership of the former players and with the players right now. So what would both of you say is the role that former players play for you, and what role are you trying to play for the next generation of Akron?
Oh, good question. Players who've been here for a while, when you play with someone for a while, I think you kind of earn a respect for them and their game, and they respect your game. So I think everybody on our team has their own sense of leadership. Even the younger guys, they have to lead themselves to follow us. Yeah. For us, it's important for us to, put our culture into them. And I always say the best way to do that is like to lead yourself. And like I said before, G's in the gym all the time. I'm in the gym all the time. Sammy's in the gym all the time. Ali's in the gym all the time. Just being in the gym alone motivates those younger guys to be in the gym as well. I know too when Shema and KT come here from different programs, and they come and they're like, "Yo, G's in the gym every morning. I'm going there with G." You know what I'm saying? Like when you work hard, that stuff spreads. Spreads.
I feel like it plays a big part in it because coming in as a freshman, you never played college basketball, and for us to be freshmen and come in and win a regular season championship, that's big. And I feel like the older guys showed us what it took to win, like how together you have to be, how mentally sharp you have to be. And really with me, I'm just trying to show guys like what it takes to win, being in the gym. The younger guys come up seeing that, they like, oh, this is what it takes. So then it just just a ripple effect. Everybody just gets it. So
For Enrique, you drew 12 fouls tonight. There may have been a couple more that,
The one I got tackled.
that kind of sticks out.
I got tackled.
What was this the most physical your opponents have been with you in the MAC, or just overall this season? I mean, you were on the ground a lot. It looked like
Yeah.
Bonnie's was pretty physical. I mean, there was some others, but it seemed like this was a really
Yeah. No, it was definitely a really physical game. To be honest, I really expect it every night because I know they're gonna bring two. I know they're gonna try to stop me from rebounding. So like, as much as they got to bring the physicality, I gotta bring it. So definitely a physical night. We'll be getting treatment. I'll be ready to go.
good tackle, though, right? Good form on that.
Kind of bouncing off that.
Yeah.
The past couple of games, of course, with the semester not being in full fruition, we didn't have a full student section, a full crowd. What role did that play tonight for you guys when those calls were coming through or not coming through?
With the calls, I mean, that's just basketball. But for the energy, for sure, I definitely think, when we shoot a three and we're here in the crowd, that hypes us up. A dunk, and just the energy of the jar. When the energy's going, that hypes us up. That makes us more excited to play. So everybody just come out to the jar, pack the jar.
Yeah, what he said. Pull up. He said, pull up on me.